I need you to be very still for a moment. Not because what I'm about to say is soft, but because the most important things in life arrive quietly before they arrive loudly. And what I am about to tell you is the most important thing anyone has said to you in a very long time. There is a moment. It does not announce itself. It does not come with a warning. It does not tap you on the shoulder and say, "Pay attention, because this is the one." It just arrives, quietly, looking like any other Tuesday, any other morning, any other unremarkable moment in an unremarkable week. But it is not unremarkable. It is the last one. The last moment before the version of you that could have been slips permanently out of reach. The last morning before the window closes. The last Tuesday before Tuesday becomes the day you look back on and say, "That was when I had the chance, and I did not take it." I am going to spend the next 15 minutes telling you the truth about that moment, about what it costs to miss it, about what it takes to seize it, and about the people who stood exactly where you are standing right now and made the one decision that changed everything that came after. Are you listening? Because the clock is already moving. Let me ask you something nobody else is going to ask you today. How long have you been carrying this? The thing you have not done yet? The version of yourself you have not become? The dream you told yourself was coming, but keep pushing to next month, next year, next time things settle down, next time you feel ready, next time the moment is right. How long? 1 year, 3 years, 10 years. Do you even remember when you first put it down for a minute that turned into a decade? I am not asking to hurt you. I am asking because the weight of the unlived life is the heaviest thing a human being carries. Heavier than failure, heavier than loss, heavier than grief. Because failure at least means you tried. Grief at least means you loved something real. But the weight of the thing you never started, the thing you never finished, the thing you always knew you were meant for, but never moved toward. That weight has a specific name. Psychologists call it regret. But that word is too small, too clean, too contained for what it actually feels like at 2 in the morning when the world is quiet and the phone is down and there is nothing left to distract you from the truth of how much time has passed. The weight is real, and you have been carrying it long enough. Today we put it down, not by giving up, by finally moving toward what it was pointing at all along. Here is the lie that has stolen more human potential than any villain in history. I will start when I am ready. Say it out loud and listen to how comfortable it sounds, how reasonable, how responsible even. I will start when I have more money, when the kids are older, when work settles down, when I feel more confident, when I have done more research, when the timing is better, when I am ready. But here is what nobody tells you about ready. Ready is not a destination. Ready is a story you tell yourself to make waiting feel like wisdom. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper because his editor told him he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. He went bankrupt twice before he built Disneyland. He was not ready when he started. He became ready by starting. Colonel Sanders was 62 years old with a single fried chicken recipe and 1,009 rejections from restaurants when someone finally said yes to Kentucky Fried Chicken. 62. After a lifetime of not being ready. After 1,000 failures that would have finished anyone who was waiting to feel prepared. The truth about waiting is this. Every day you wait, the window does not stay open. It closes. Slowly, quietly, imperceptibly. One day at a time. And one day you wake up and the thing that was possible at 30 is harder at 40 and nearly impossible at 50, and you spend the rest of your life wondering who you would have been if you had just started that one unremarkable Tuesday when you still had time. The best time to start was 10 years ago. The second best time is right now, not tomorrow, right now. I want to show you what the last chance actually looks like when somebody takes it. Jim Carrey grew up so poor, his family lived in a van. His father lost his job when Jim was 12, and the whole family became caretakers at a factory just to survive. He dropped out of school at 15. He had nothing, no money, no connections, no plan, no safety net, no reason to believe it was possible. He drove to Hollywood with $10 in his pocket and wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered dated 10 years in the future. He carried it in his wallet every single day, not as a joke, as a contract with his future self. When his father died, he put the check in the coffin, because by then he did not need it anymore. The universe had already delivered. Howard Schultz grew up in the housing projects of Brooklyn. His father broke his ankle at work with no health insurance and no workers' compensation and nothing to fall back on. That moment as a child watching his father helpless on the couch shaped everything. He built Starbucks not just as a business, but as a company that would treat its workers with the dignity his father never received. These are not stories about luck. These are stories about people who stood at the last chance moment and instead of looking away, they looked straight at it and said yes. Yes to the impossible, yes to the uncertain, yes to the version of themselves that did not exist yet, but needed to. That yes is available to you right now, today, in this moment. Now I want to get into the science of this, because this is not just inspiration, this is biology. And understanding the biology changes everything about how you move from this moment forward. Neuroscientists at MIT discovered something extraordinary about the moment of decision. In the fraction of a second before a person acts, the brain generates a readiness potential, a surge of neural energy that prepares the entire nervous system for action. The fascinating part is this: that surge fires before the conscious mind has made the decision. The body prepares to move before the mind gives the order. What does this mean for you? It means that deep inside your nervous system right now, there is already a readiness potential for the thing you have been postponing. Your biology is already prepared. Your body already knows. The only thing that has been stopping you is the story your conscious mind keeps telling about why now is not the time. Mel Robbins built an entire methodology around this neuroscience called the 5-second rule. The moment you feel the impulse to act on a goal or a change, you have 5 seconds before your brain talks you out of it. 5 seconds before the prefrontal cortex generates the reasons why not. 5 seconds to move before the hesitation arrives. 5 seconds. That is all the window you have. Not 5 years, not 5 months, not 5 minutes. 5 seconds between the impulse and the action that changes your life. And every single time you let those 5 seconds pass without moving, the brain builds a stronger neural pathway toward hesitation. And every single time you move inside those 5 seconds, the brain builds a stronger neural pathway toward action. You are wiring yourself right now. The question is which direction? I need you to understand what happens on the other side of the decision. When Hernando Cortés landed on the shores of Mexico in 1519, he did something that military historians have called the most psychologically brilliant act of leadership in recorded history. He burned the ships. Every single one. 11 ships. Gone. No retreat. No escape. No fallback position. No plan B. No going home to familiar comfort. Forward or nothing. His men were terrified. They were 600 soldiers facing an empire of millions. The rational option was obvious. Get back on the ships. Go home. Live to fight another day. But Cortés understood something about human psychology that most people never grasp. The option to retreat does not make you brave. It makes you cautious. And cautious people do not change history. When there is no way back, the mind stops spending energy on escape routes and starts spending everything on the only direction left. Forward. Total commitment. Absolute focus. The kind of energy that does not come from motivation or discipline alone, but from the complete elimination of any other possibility. The most successful people in every field in history did not succeed because they had a better backup plan. They succeeded because at some crucial moment they burned their ships. They made the decision that made every other decision irrelevant. They said, this is the direction, and there is no version of my life where I do not go this way. What ships do you need to burn today? Because the ones still floating are the ones keeping you from the shore. I have been building to this moment since the first word of this video. And I need you to feel what I'm about to say with every single cell in your body. This is the moment. This is it. Right now. This video. This second. Not next week. Not after you finish this video and sleep on it and see how you feel in the morning. Not after you share it with someone. Talk about it. Think about it. Make a plan. Wait for the right condition. Now, this is the last chance moment you have been reading about. You are inside it right now. Do you understand what that means? Most people spend their entire lives waiting to recognize the last chance moment after it has already passed. After they are standing in the wreckage of the life they did not build, looking back at the moments when they could have moved and did not. You are not looking back. You are looking at it directly. You are inside it. The window is open. Eric Thomas grew up homeless, sleeping in abandoned buildings, eating from trash cans. No parents who stayed, no system that caught him, nothing. He dropped out of high school and spent years with absolutely no direction. And then one day a preacher said something to him that cracked his world open forever. He said, "When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful." Eric Thomas became one of the most watched motivational speakers in the history of the internet. Not because he had a perfect life, not because everything worked out easily, because he heard those words at the last chance moment and he decided that they were true. For him. Starting then. Les Brown was told by his teacher that he was educably mentally retarded, labeled, categorized, filed away as someone who would not amount to anything. He stood in a hallway at 15 years old and made a decision that nobody around him believed was possible. He decided the label was wrong, not because he had evidence, not because anyone agreed with him, because something inside him refused to accept the verdict of people who did not know what he was capable of. He became one of the highest paid speakers in America, author, legislator. The boy they said would never learn anything standing in front of millions of people changing the direction of their lives. What label are you accepting right now that is not true? Too old, too late, too far behind, too broke, too broken, too ordinary, too damaged. Every single one of those labels is a lie dressed up as a reasonable conclusion. And the moment you decide to stop accepting them is the moment your last chance becomes your first real beginning. The moment is now. I need you to feel that, all the way down. Every great sermon ends with a call, a moment where the words stop and the choice begins. I am stepping back now. Here is what I need you to do in the next 5 minutes. Not tomorrow, not after dinner, in the next 5 minutes. Write down the one thing. Not 3 things, not a list. The one thing you have been postponing that you know in the deepest part of yourself is what you are supposed to be moving toward. The one thing that wakes you up at 2 in the morning. The one thing you see other people doing and feel that specific ache that is not jealousy, but recognition. The one thing that when you imagine yourself at 80 years old looking back at your life, you will either be grateful you did or devastated you did not. Write it down. Then do one thing, one small irreversible thing toward it. Today, before this day ends. Not the whole journey. One step. Send the email. Make the call. Open the account. Write the first sentence. Sign up for the class. Tell one person out loud what you are building. Make one move that makes the decision real in the physical world, instead of just inside your head. Because here is the final truth of everything I have told you today. The last chance is not a single moment. It is a series of moments. And every time you take the step in front of you, a new moment opens. And every time you take that step, a new one appears. The path does not reveal itself all at once. It reveals itself one step at a time to the person willing to walk it in the dark. You have heard about Walt Disney and Colonel Sanders and Jim Carrey and Howard Schultz and Eric Thomas and Les Brown today. People who had every reason to stop and found the one reason to keep going. They are not different from you. They are not built from different material. They are made of the same flesh and doubt and fear and hope that you are made of. The only difference is the moment they said yes. This is your yes moment, not the last chance to try and fail, the last chance to spend one more day being less than what you were built to be, the last chance to be the person who almost started, the last chance to watch someone else live the life your unlived potential was always capable of building. Take it. The world does not need another person who almost made it. The world is waiting for the version of you that decided today was enough, that this was the moment, that the window was open and you walked through it. Walk through it. Walk through it right.